Yo, what is going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful Let it roll. All right, somebody had a very good question. Very good question. And they say, why do I call things cheating? What is cheating? I have a couple ways to explain this, but one, I'm going to use myself, right? This is it. For those who are not familiar with the page or whatever, about 18 months ago, right? 18 long months ago, or whatever. It was maybe been longer than that. I actually got into a car accident, right? Now, those who do follow the page know that I like to do jiu-jitsu, and we had some couple tournaments or whatever. In the car accident, I suffered a good amount of injuries, small tears in the back muscles, spinal compressions. It was just a wonderful thing. Y'all be quiet. Now, with that being said, I'm being very honest with you guys. I'm not the one to keep on going through therapy and struggling when I know that there's ways to get by this. So generally, I never really do cycles, but I decided to get on growth hormone, and I also did a little bit of Winstrol, which helped the healing process super fast. During that process, I will be honest with you guys, my highest numbers ever, and I did this before when I was a lot younger and prettier. I think it was like 2003. I'd had a pectoral injury, so I knew what to do. But anyway, during this process, you're noticeably stronger. My highest ever bench press, natural, nothing in my system, is 535 pounds for 2 reps. When I was on something, during this healing process, I got up to literally just shy of 600 pounds, clean, no shirts, no nothing, very clean. But I cannot call that my max. You know what I mean? I can't call that anything. So going back to the whole jiu-jitsu thing, there was a time back in February where they had a thing called Winter Wars, and I was invited and sort of being nudged to compete. The reason why I wouldn't compete, and that's just the way I think, I want to win with nothing in the back of my mind that I cheated in any kind of way. So what if the other guys are on it, whatever the case may be. I felt great. Winstrol makes your endurance incredible. You just don't get tired. So I need that naturally. The strength goes up. I need that naturally. So with those things needing to be naturally, I won't compete in anything if I happen to do any kind of cycle, which in the 2 times in my life that I have done a cycle, I've turned down competitions because way back in the day, I had an opportunity to do a bench press competition, and I turned it down because I knew I wasn't clean. They weren't testing, but cheating is cheating. Now, going on to the dogs, this is something that I want you guys to understand. Our mission as far as being bully breeders is to take the genetics of the American Pit Bull Terrier / Staffy, and whatever the old dogs was. We're not going to debate because we do know some people added this and that and the other, or whatever they did. But we knew what the old dogs were. They had what they had, and that was our basis, right? It is my job as a breeder to figure out the genetics that work, that enhance size. There are certain combinations that enhance size. There are also certain combinations that give you head shape. There's certain combinations that give you great feet. There's certain combinations that give you this or that or the other. This is where becoming an OG, a lot of knowledge, master breeder, this is a skill. So you pull out the best, you know what I mean? So if you look at a breeding like the one I did that created Mandela. Mandela is a lot bullier than his mama. He's a lot bullier than Bistro. The skill came in at looking back at the pedigrees, recognizing certain things in the pedigrees, that if we compounded certain genetic traits like the homie, like the lock and load genes, and the what I had been seeing from his mother's side, which is his mother is litter mates with Magoo's mother. I had been seeing a pattern with them that if you added certain bloods, it enhanced it. The bone got bigger, the size got bigger. All of those sisters have produced bigger, bullier type of dogs. So people looked at me with the bistro thing and they're like, this isn't going to work. But it wasn't just phenotype, it was behind. That's the skill level. Now, what perturbs me about a lot of these guys is I will take L's. Some breedings I do will not turn out exactly as we want to say bully, right? You'll get more of the terrier type of dog. Maybe not totally terrier, but not what we were striving for as an American bully person. This is a loss that you have to be willing to take. With that being said, you have a lot of new age breeders who are taking obvious bulldog mixes, and let's call it some of the old school dudes, and they make up all of these excuses. All y'all stuck in the past, all you this, all you that. No, we're keeping true to this, and it's in two parts, and this is why. One reason: don't come to me and say you're a better breeder than me when you added a whole different substance to your dog and act like you're a great breeder. You didn't do this through skill. You brought in a whole dog that's a bulldog. When I'm breeding from another dog to make bullier traits, you brought in a whole bulldog or two or three, and now you pound on your chest, basically putting your program on some illegal type steroid shit. Next of all, one of the reasons why we do this pattern of breeding is because during the pattern of breeding and process, what you find out is you find out the flaws. This is very, very important. You don't just find out what makes a dog's chest big. You don't just find out what makes the shoulders pop. You also find certain combinations that may cause breathing issues, that may cause the hips to not be as great, weak rears, and different combinations like that. During this process, it allows you to make a complete dog by putting it all together for right and for wrong. What these dudes are doing is they're adding bulldogs, they're adding this, they're adding that, they're lying about everything, and they know they're lying. And then they turn around, and now I'm glad that a lot of them stopped lying, and now they write long posts and they talk about, well, we know there's some bulldog in there, so the bulldog I'm putting in there now. Yeah, go ahead and admit to shit. But the bottom line is that bulldog shit and any bulldog shit that was being added should have stopped 20 years ago. What y'all doing now not only is cheating the game, but you're fucking up the healthy genetics that were pulled in over a course of 20 years. Now you're adding a bunch of flaws, and this is why your dogs are dying early. You're not a great breeder because you took a shortcut by adding another breed to make the dog look like what you wanted to, and you're not better than the breeders who went step by step and made dogs. This is why I can present you a 106-pound bully that's bully as their dogs, even bullier than most of their dogs, that flips over on his back, sunbathes. I can put a weight vest on the dog. I can do multiple things with him. This is why most of my dogs carry significant mass and have no problem doing things. This is why my dogs still have drive. And after 20 plus years of doing this, over a quarter of a century actually, to this day, my program has no heart murmurs, my program has no elongated palates, and my program has no bad hips. That is something that any breeder should pat themselves on the back for. More so, if it does happen, and I've had other issues. You know, I've had an issue with a joint issue on a puppy. I've had another issue of a horrible skin issue. You eliminate it. That's the process. So therefore, you see this come in, you know where it came in at, you don't have to worry about anything, you eliminate those things. I'm not doing this for debate, I'm doing this for people who want to learn. It may be a slow process, but doing things the right way, not trying to do things to cheat, not coming in here lying, not calling yourself a new school breeder. It's saying that you're advancing the breed so much when the breed is dying because of the antics you're doing. You do it the right way, you will make some incredible dogs. I can show you some incredible dogs. I can show you some incredible dogs in 95-degree weather that can, you know, twerk, that can walk, that can do whatever you want them to do. You don't have to put an ice pack on them. You don't have to have lemon juice. You don't have to be willing to stick ice cubes up their asses. The dogs live. They have great hearts. You don't have to put fake paperwork to say that their hearts are good. This is something that we've worked on for years, and I'm proud of all you breeders who have stuck to the code and made superior animals, not just in look but in health. It is a process that you should be commended on, and I hope that the small group of us continues to grow and people realize that healthy dogs matter. Our dogs deserve the right to be just as healthy as the prominent breeds in the world. Our dogs do not need to be an embarrassment where veterinarians kick us out of offices because people don't care about the breed. They're going along with any fad. And I'm saying fad because you will notice all of these so-called great breeders, they gravitate to the same dogs and they never care about the health issues of these dogs. They're trying to sell dogs. We're trying to make dogs. It's a big, big difference. That is the difference between cheating the game and being a real dog man. A real dog man tries to make the breed better than when he came. Those who are cheating the game try to make their pockets better than when they came. Until next time, God bless y'all. Much love. Peace.
Peace. Peace. Poop.